Angola. Mr. Minister, I'm concerned too, and the vast majority of publicans, and goodness knows in rural Ireland especially, they're under enough pressure with the last number of years. And 99% of them, as we know, do an excellent job. I want to support them. I want to ensure they have a business they go back to. From that point of view, they need all the support they can get. But where there are pubs open and lock-ins and all these reports of what's happening, will the Gardaí or your appointed medical officer or health personnel, will they have power to close them down? Are you going to make an order? Because that needs to be done badly, because we need to treat this seriously. And if anything to see, despite today and despite this is anticipated, we need to have that full cooperation. Also, in a situation of gangs of young people, you know, I have reports in Care Town of gangs of young people under railway line, and just up to not that young but teenagers. And is there some numbers or a figure that, you know, we obviously don't want them to, we ask parents to be responsible, but where it happens that they are you know, just getting up to no good and just out there congregating, they have to go back to the house and mingle with people as well. And transmission, is there limits, or are the powers going to be there to limit those kind of activities? I'm not talking about 100 people, but maybe 10 or 15 or whatever. So I'd appreciate some clarity on those issues.
Deputy, running out.
To speak to the amendments before people determine whether there's a majority in the House in favour of it or not. Look, I actually agree with members of this House, and this is what parliamentary debate and engagement is about, in terms of the important role that this House obviously has to play in the scrutiny of legislation and the oversight of powers. That's why we're here, I get that. And I take Deputy Murphy's point about the primacy of this House, and that there needs to be a mechanism greater than just laying a report before the library. I also get that point too. I just want to say, though, we do need to be conscious when we're talking in this House that there's an awful lot of people in our country that are scared and anxious and nervous and worried. And I think Deputy O'Callaghan really hit the nail on the head. We shouldn't be suggesting to people that we're endeavouring to take steps in this House tonight to go around detaining people. That's not what we're doing. What we're actually making sure is that we have the provision, should the need arise in the public interest, to save lives. Many people in this House have called on me to shut this, cancel that, do the other. Did you check whether I had the powers to do it? I mean, what we're actually trying to do here is make sure on the statute books that if it becomes necessary to take steps, not on a whim that I have, or quite frankly any of you have, but on the basis of the best medical advice from the Chief Medical Officer, that we can do it and we do it quickly. And if the Department of Health, in the time of a public health emergency, and the Chief Medical Officer believe these powers are necessary, I'm with them all day long. And I really do hope there's a majority in this House for that. You're right, picking a date is somewhat of an arbitrary process. Deputy Naughton suggested next May, other people in here suggested a shorter period of time. Let's be clear, we can't wish this virus away and it's going to be with us for many months, and none of us know exactly how long. It seems prudent to me that we would put in a date of November to ensure that if there is a point in time where this House can't meet or other gatherings can't take place, that we still have the powers that we need. These are powers we don't ever wish to use, but they are powers that should be there. But let's not forget why we're doing this. The only reason we're doing this is to support our public health experts in saving lives and keeping people well. That is the only purpose of these measures, measures that we hope we'll never need to use. And I should say, without this legislation, thanks to the support of the Irish people, support of Irish business and the collaboration and the decency of people in this country, so many events have been cancelled, so many businesses have closed their doors because everyone has pulled together. But when you're bringing forward legislation on social welfare grounds, which was the original purpose of this bill, it seems the prudent and sensible thing to do to give these powers. So I would respectfully ask for the House for support in this House. I've tried to reach the best consensus I can, or the best middle ground that I can, from a variety of views and many amendments. I'm sure there's no perfect one, including mine, but it is an honest attempt based on the legal advice that I have and the medical advice that I have as well.
Thank you very much, Minister.